Hello, welcome to my class. Of course, you know I am a village boy. But we are here to give you the analysis behind the city boys. City boys and the village boys. The village boys. Don't mind me the way I am putting it. So these two people now have come out to tell us that, okay, we have the city boy. I know you know city boys with their normal way of flaunting different cars, people will get money and everything. Everybody, people where they fly their private jets. They are city boys. Now the village boys are mainly combination of those who still get their own money anyway, and those poor people where they inside villages. So we have to look into these two things critically. Who will win the race? Because all these people are looking for one particular thing, which is what? Listen to me. What are they looking for? City boys. City boys are looking for what? Population. Population. They are looking for population. Population to do what? To support them. Village boys are also looking for population. These two people are looking for population. The city boys are looking for population. Village boys are looking for population. So who will win the race? Now, the city boys have already shown us their cars. They don't buy so many vehicles. Very many vehicles. People from different states are members of city boys. But mainly, now the wealthy ones among the states. The wealthy ones in that state. Wealthy citizens of the states. Now them be the coordinators of city boys. And these city boys are actually coming back to mobilize people, to gather people to support them, the city boys. They are looking for population. Population. While village boys are those people I told you earlier in one of my videos. Those 62% poor people. And a part of that 38 or 37 or 35% rich. Now them make up these village boys. The poor have village boys. Part of the rich are also members of village boys. How it go? Which people go win the race? Who will get the population? Because I told you that the only thing they are looking for is this. That is what they are looking for. Population. That is the only thing they are looking for. So let's look out how it will be. How will it be? There is one wrong impression in Nigeria that money answereth all things. Yes, we know say the Holy Book talk am. Say money, they answer everything. If you hold money, anybody will get money, now you go they talk. Now you go they do anyhow way you want, and people go they obey am. That particular impression, that delusion no dey work in so many areas. Okay, let's look into it critically now. The city boys. City boys are also coming back to the villages. They will also go to the villages to mobilize, to get those village boys to support them. A situation whereby the village boy says no, what will happen? What do you think it will happen? With their money, with their money, with their popularity, with everything, their car, their connection, all combined together, and they offer it to the village boys. And village boy says No. What will happen? All these things will be cancelled. Everything will be cancelled. It will not go to anywhere. The village boys now said, okay, since we have the population, and we are closer to the people, and we are the people, and we have to give it to ourselves the way we want it. What do you think it will happen? The village, the city boys will be scrapped, because what they are looking for, population. Population. That is what they are looking for, population. And whereby they don't have this population, if the village boy says, no, with your popularity, with your money, with everything, we cannot collect it. The city boys will be cancelled. It will turn to nothing. They are not going to achieve anything. Because of what? What they are looking for is population. And then the owners of this population now say, we know they give you. No matter what you offer us, we know they give you. What do you think that it will happen? City boys will turn to village boys. And the village boys will be the ones on top. So let's look into it. What are those things that will make village boys flop city boys? Look at it. Very simple. Very, very simple. The things that will make village boys flop city boys is very simple. City boys with their money. This is city boys here. City boys. The city boys have money. The city boys have fame. They have wealth. They have private jets. They have all the popular and the social media influencers. They are the head of every state. They are the head of every local government. They are the head of their own family. And they combine all these things together and said, okay, village boys, look at the village boys here. Here is the village boys. Here is occupied, fully occupied with the village boys. They now offer all these things. All these things here. They offer it to the village boys, and village boys says, no. That is just the only thing village boys need. To remember, village boys only have to remember this. We cannot collect money because this money is nothing. That's one. We don't have to imprison and enslave our children. We have to make our lives better. We have to get lights. We need road. We need security. We need infrastructures. We need competent leaders. And we need those that have human feelings, that will make the community be alive. Those that can never turn their back after our vote. Those that will always come back to look at us. Those that will always listen to our talk and all that. When they look at all these things, very simple. City boys will go home with tears. The village boys will just flop them. How much are they going to give you? Because after all the city boys' activities in the city, they are coming to the village. Though city boy issue does not mean that, yes, they are not in the village. Because according to them, there are in 774 local governments in Nigeria. So, they are in every local government. But in those local governments, how many families are there in? When the city boys are saying we are in all the local governments in this country, the village boys are saying we are in every family in this country. All the families in the country, we are there. So who will win the fight? I give it to the village boys. Because the village boys have the population. They have that what it takes for you to go where you're going to as a city boy, because you need them to go to where you're going to. And once they say no, you cannot achieve it. They have that force you want. With all your money, with all your popularity, with all your influencers, with all everything you have combined together, you are also looking for the village boys. And when the village boy says no to what you are demanding for, what will happen? Otto, you don't finish. Ogunla, there is nothing again you are looking for. So if you come to Anambra State now, for example, city boys, if you come to Anambra State, they have one influencer. One. Go to Imo State, they have one or two. Go to Abia State, they have one or two. Go to River State, they have one or two. Ebonyi State, they have one or two. Abuja, they have one or two. And you go to Plateau, they have, in all the states, they have one or two coordinators. City boys movement. But which people are they looking for? The village boys. Village boys are the ones that own everything these city boys are clamoring for. What are they clamoring for? Population. 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 That is the only thing both the city boys and the village boys are clamoring for. Remember, don't forget that the city boys are mainly, the heads are mainly popular people. Popular heads. Popular heads and influencers. They are the heads. But the city boys are rooted. They are the ones organizing themselves. They are organizing themselves. They are organizing themselves. City boys are being mobilized. Mobility. Mobility is there. They are mobilizing city boys to do something. They are mobilizing them to gather people. They are mobilizing them to get the population. But the village boys are mobilizing themselves. The village boys are mobilizing themselves. They are the mobilizers. They are not waiting for you to come and mobilize them. They are mobilized themselves. They gather themselves. And who are these people you are looking for? Are city boys, the same village boys, the same that population, the same that people who have already mobilized themselves for a particular thing. The only thing village boys need to know is this: we are the people they are looking for, and we have where we stand on, because they will come with their money, they will come with everything to convince the village boys. But if the village boys ever say the only two letters that will disqualify city boys, the only two letters that will disqualify city boys, two letter words, is just no. No. That is the only two letters. These two letter words, N-O in capital letter, and you stand on it. Oto. Nothing more, nothing less. City boys will go back to city. Village boys will take their victory. Only two letter words to disqualify city boys is no.